Peace. This is the enemy's public, and I am Brother Nasir. I'd just like to impose a question. Why do our enemy constantly try to discredit a man who has stood by us for over 60 years? The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhans has been on the front line, fighting on behalf of our people, speaking truth to power since 1955. And we have those who are out here saying blatant lies about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is referred to as vile, homophobic, misogynistic, the hater of the LGBTQ, the hater of white people, and the hater of Jews. Now, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan loves his people so much, and he defends his people with all he has. And the only thing that our enemy can do is to discredit him, is to lie. For example,
what we think about Farrakhan is a person who has invested a lot of his energies in the hatred of the Jewish people, who's insulted us, said Hitler's a great man.
Now listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan explain this, as he did several times in the past 30 plus years.
Here the Jews don't like Farrakhan, so they call me Hitler. Well, that's a good name. Hitler was a very great man. He wasn't great for me as a black person, but he was a great German. And he rose Germany up from the ashes of her defeat by the united force of all of Europe and America after the First World War. Yet Hitler took Germany from the ashes and rose her up and made her the greatest fighting machine of the 20th century. Brothers and sisters, and even though Europe and America had deciphered the code that Hitler was using to speak to his chief of staffs, they still had trouble defeating Hitler even after knowing his plans in advance. Now, I'm not proud of Hitler's evil against Jewish people.
Now we see how our enemy has taken and twisted the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's word, using what he stated out of context. Now, they know when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan described Hitler as being great, it's the same great that they say. A man who served his country, like Francis Scott Key, Robert E. Lee, all of these so-called patriots in America that they have statues of when they raped, murdered, and pillaged black men, women, and children in the wilderness of North America. Now, today, they just started taking statues down of these men who were slave owners, but they consider these men heroes and great. That same kind of great that we're referring to. Wickedly wise and wickedly great. Now, Adolf Hitler was a great man. Great in wickedness. And that's what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was talking about. Yet, to discredit him, Rabbi Cooper said that he didn't want to get into victimization, yet it was the first thing that he did. And it's always the first thing they do is talk about what happened to them. That's kind of disrespectful when you're talking to a black man, someone who's still going through their Holocaust and have paid a hell of a cost. This is The Enemy's Public, and I am Brother Nasir. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section, please. Peace.